So can I be mad at missing the goal, but still be okay with the product that I got? Here's what I mean. So I just finished Shadow of Kyoshi, so now I read both of the Kyoshi novels, and they're both great. They're both enjoyable. I really like actually digging deeper into who Kyoshi actually is, but there's a problem with that. Because what's promised to us, as it says up here, and for Rise of Kyoshi, the first of the two novels, based on Avatar Kyoshi and the Chronicles of Avatar series, maps her journey from a girl of humble origins to the merciless pursuer of justice who is still feared in the Maya centuries after she became the Avatar. And they keep the same energy when it comes to Shadow Kyoshi. The thrilling follow-up continues Kyoshi's journey from a girl of humble origins to the merciless pursuer of justice still feared in the Maya centuries after becoming the Avatar. But that is not what we got. Honestly, what we got are all the same issues that everyone has with Korra. We got an Avatar who doesn't know really her place in the world, doesn't know the politics, is constantly getting in trouble by just being brash and hard-headed, and is also constantly getting her butt kicked. And frankly, honestly, I felt Shadow Kyoshi just kind of lost its momentum, whereas Rise of Kyoshi was this big, sprawling, grand adventure. It just feels like Shadow Kyoshi just was just like, we're going to be in the Fire Nation, and that's all you get. We're staying right here. Don't ask for another adventure. So in my opinion, it kind of fizzled out. So it doesn't really encapsulate the grand sprawling adventures of an avatar traveling the world and doing great things or making mistakes. Now we definitely get mistakes, but we don't get the grand adventure part. Another thing that also really bothers me is I didn't like how Kyoshi treats Avatar Karuk. I get it. Yang Chen was supposed to be this great thing, and then Avatar Karuk dies so young, and they don't really get to heal that relationship. They do a little bit, but not completely. And I didn't like the fact that Kyoshi just kept viewing Karuk as someone who didn't actually get anything done, which is also considering the fact that his friends also, while they talked about that their friendship kind of diminished and he became a drunk in the ending, they don't necessarily make him out to be this villain, which is the way Kyoshi sees him in terms of where she's trying to connect to him in her past life. The lesson here is Kyoshi still has not learned that things aren't as black and white as they appear to seem, and she kind of gets that throughout the book, especially with everything that's going on with Yoon and the Fire Lord, and Ragni and her mother. But it takes a little too long for her to get, in my opinion. And because of that, again, Kyoshi is beaten and outsmarted at every single turn. Again, same critiques people have for Korra, that's Kyoshi's life in Shadow Kyoshi. But overall, the thing that I don't like is they promised us with two books we are supposed to see tough, rough Kyoshi who doesn't give a damn. You're going to do what she says, and if you don't do what she says, then she's going to take you out. We don't get that, and that's what we were promised. And frankly, it's the same issues that I had with this book. So one of my first few videos on TikTok was my review on a Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes and how we don't ever really see President Snow until literally the freaking epilogue. I even point out the fact that they call him Coriolanus. The whole entire book, he is only officially referred to as Snow in the epilogue. Now, with that being said, they kind of did the same thing with Kyoshi. Like, all the way up to the ending, Kyoshi is just getting her butt kicked. And I mean literally till the ending. Spoiler alerts for those who have not read the book. But when it comes to the final battle with Yoon and Ragni almost dying, that's when Kyoshi finally goes, enough's enough. Took way too long. Literally not until the epilogue where, again, spoilers, in the epilogue, you have Lao Ge visit Fire Lord Zoru and basically threaten him for Kyoshi, which again gives a little more insight into now Kyoshi's not playing any games anymore. And I absolutely do love the quote that they give for that section of the book. You don't understand, the old man said. She told me to tell you she realizes her entire mistake was trying to dabble in politics with you. His voice dropped into a deadly register. My friend is not a diplomat. She is a failure of diplomacy. She is the breakdown of negotiations. There is no escalation of hostilities beyond her. But again, the problem is we don't see full on realized Avatar Kyoshi. And we just get basically that she is the stopping point. And there are no escalations of hostilities beyond her. What she says goes, and if you're not treating people right, that's it. But I do enjoy the book. I did enjoy the book. I did enjoy both these books because it was interesting to see Kiyoshi's early life. And I understand that what they attempted to do is kind of there in the sense of she goes through so much, she gets to a point to where I have to put a stop to it. But unfortunately, the point isn't driven home unless you get the epilogue. And I feel like with the story, you should have it be known without the actual epilogue. The epilogue should be a little carrot on top of like, yep, you know where we're going now. But that's what I think. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments down below. All right, Nat, do the social media things. I am upcoming author. Welcome to my channel, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.